So today we're going to dive into the fascinating story of the Surface Duo 3. What happened? It almost made it in our hands, but there's a kicker. Why did Microsoft abandon this project? Stick around to find out. A new patent that actually has appeared, but it's not as it seems. Today I'm going to break down all the key features of this intriguing device. So on June 25th by Zach Bowden of Windows Central, this article was released or published talking about the patent of the Surface Duo 3. So looking at this photo, and you can see that it looks like there's a kickstand on the back. The phone looks like all your other modern day foldables, with the front screen on the right side of this image with it opened up, and of course the camera modules on the left. We'll get a little bit into that kickstand here in just a few minutes. So as you can see here, the Surface Duo 3 was set to feature the 180 open hinge format as you get on other phones such as the OnePlus Open or even the Pixel Fold, not to mention, of course, the Z Fold series. And of course, these are just three of many foldables that are out there today. On the back up, we see it has the triple camera module, not unlike the iPhone, the same design, the format. So they may have put more high-end cameras in there, which clearly would have been really nice to see. And then if you look at the overall size and dimensions, it's very similar to the iPhone in size, maybe just a little bit thicker because it is a foldable. But we know these foldables can be lightweight, such as the OnePlus Open being lighter than the iPhone Pro Max. Surface Duo in its current format is actually thinner than the OnePlus Open. Just open them both up here, and as you can see, turn it over here like so. You can see it's actually just as thin or thinner than the OnePlus Open. So that could have been a very lightweight foldable. Now staying on the back side, what is this big old lump square on the back? And if you look at it, it's about the thickness of the camera module. So this phone would actually lay pretty flat, which I think is pretty cool. As we know, all of our phones these days, when we lay them down, they are not flat, they are wobbly. And it's because of that camera lump module. I have a little finger ring right here, which kind of helps me to balance this out so this does not wobble that much. So that's a good idea if you've never tried it. So back to the image. This square lump or image attachment on the back of the phone has a purpose. It's actually magnetically attached to the phone, and it can come out and work as a kickstand. Now, who doesn't want a kickstand? I put kickstands of whatever type on all my phones just so that I have one. Even here on the Z Fold, I have a flip out kickstand just so it'll stand up. And none of these kickstands are very convenient in my opinion. I like the fact that this thing stays attached to the phone, keeps it flat, and I'm sure it would have been lightweight, but it'll allow you different formats and profiles to hold up your phone. And how does that work? Well, it's got similar to MagSafe that you have on the iPhone, where it magnetically attaches, and you can turn it and rotate it as you turn and rotate the device. That's really cool. So the magnetic function is not unlike something like the Samsung tablet that has this magnetic kickstand. Just magnetically attaches the back, and you adjust it where you want it, and it just stands up really nice. I really like that function because you can actually adjust the angle you want it. Where in most of these kickstands that I have, it's very difficult to adjust an angle. But now getting back here to our design, this actually has multiple functions. Not only would it be a kickstand, but this would allow them to have put magnetic charging in there or wireless charging, which is really cool. Very similar to what the MagSafe. And with that comes a lot of other things. That's one of the nice conveniences about the iPhone is they have that magnet built into the iPhone itself. Having that magnet on the back makes it real easy to charge it on a magnetic charger. That's why I put magnetic cases on all of my devices, or most of them anyway, because the OnePlus does not wirelessly charge, and it just magnetically attaches to the stand, as you can see here. Works really nice, handy. It always lines up and always charges. That would have been a really great feature on the Surface Duo 3. And also very similar to the iPhone, you could put things like a wallet on the back. You can put that magnetic ring on the back so you can safely hold it without worrying about it slipping. That ring is a lifesaver. And another really cool feature is a magnetic battery. Let's say you're out and you have this little foldable tablet and you want them to last a lot longer, it's a magnetically attach, whichever side it would be, the battery to it, and now you have much longer life. As we know, the Surface Duo, it struggled with battery life. Anyone that's had one, you know what I'm talking about. But can you imagine having that magnetic charger right on the back? That would have been cool. So yes, this is really tough reminiscing about what the Surface Duo would have been. Now there's another innovative feature in this patent which I don't quite understand, but basically it's saying the power button would be programmable, and you can set it up so that if you press the power button, it would unsnap the device and help you to open it, as if we have trouble opening these devices. So with that thought, I'm not quite sure what use that would be, because I have no issues opening it. Now, of course, they say you have issues if you don't have a case on it. There's no case on this thing. I don't have issues opening the One Plus. So I don't know what that power button opening feature would have really done for it. So now you ask, well, whatever happened? Why did they stop making the Surface Duo, and why did they not present the Surface Duo 3 to us? Despite this patent that went through anyway, we know that the Surface Duo was canceled, and the reason why is because Microsoft decided to cut back on its experimental projects, mainly the Surface Duo format in 2023, because they were just shifting away from their Android cell phone efforts, which led to the project cancellation. And they really put a lot into their new Surface laptop or Surface Pro this last couple of years by integrating Copilot with the system. So in other words, integrating AI to their computers. And I got to tell you, after reviewing this patent and seeing what they would have came out with, boy, do I miss it even more, because that would have been a great device. I really love the integrated magnetic feature. And of course, would have loved better high-end cameras. So tell me, what do you think? If for some reason Microsoft went ahead and went forward with that project, would you buy into the next Surface Duo, or you had enough? Let me know down in the comments. Share your thoughts. Of course, while you're down there, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and smash that like button to let me know that you enjoyed this content. If you've never tried a foldable device before, you got to try one. Thanks for hanging out with me. Until next time, God bless.